Welcome to Soccer As We Like It, the Man United direction. And today, September the 8th, which has been a historical, astronomical day in the world of sports and in the world of global people who have been in our history. As we all know, today Queen Elizabeth had passed away at the age of 96. So a lot of people in the world are kind of shocked. I was stunned. From a British perspective, it's knocked me out. I'm just stunned. But, you know, this is where we are. Also, on the sports side, Man United opened the Europa first game today, ended up with a loss. I can't get it. A lot of changes were made. Joining me today is Houston's Red Army, Joe the Soul Man. How are we, Joe?
What's going on? What's going on, Tim?
Yes, I'm making it through. Is what it is. Man United losing with a changed lineup. Your friend Harry was brought back into the lineup to shore things up.
0-3.
Um,
Not his fault though. Not his fault though.
Lindelof, the Iceman, was brought back. Fred was really fumbling badly. But so when you saw that lineup, what were you thinking? Well, you expected changes, definitely.
Yeah, I expected changes. I expected Cristiano to start. I expected I wanted Anthony to start. Definitely figured Elanga would start too, given Sancho and Rashford the rest. The lineup seemed fine if everybody just played to their level, well, I guess maybe to their best level, because Fred was abysmal. And unfortunately, Cristiano is in a situation where he can only start in games where the people around him are not part of the starters. You know what I mean? Like I would really prefer if the midfield was from the get-go. It was Bruno,
Ericsson,
and Casemiro, right? And even if it wasn't Casemiro, McTominay with his current form. But when you have Fred, and Fred, oh my God, he was the buzzkill the whole game. Yo, Fred, it's kind of like him and McTominay. It's hot and cold, hot and cold. You'll have 2-3 games hot, and then they'll have a dumpster fire. And today was one of Fred's dumpster fires. Not only was he just giving the ball away needlessly, like he was killing our moves, like our advancement in the final third. All these misplaced passes, all these bad touches. He just wasn't in it. And, I blame the goal on the referee because clearly that was not a penalty. Right, but I blame the
I
loss
don't
on.
think that was not at all. That was ball
But
to hand, not hand to ball. That was ball to hand.
yeah, it was no, it actually hit his leg first, and then
Yes,
it hit
yes,
his
that's
hand.
why I hit the
So
leg
that
and
shouldn't.
bounced up to him.
I don't
How
understand.
do you do in that case? You can't do that in that situation and do one leg up.
What do they expect these guys to do though? Like these balls are being kicked at them. like it's almost as if these guys never had a professional. Well, maybe that's what needs to happen. Maybe part of referee training is to try to stand there and actually try to defend a ball, right? And somebody kicked the ball and it's going like 80 miles an hour at you, and see how you won't naturally try to soften your fall with your hands. This I don't understand this under any circumstance. If it touches your hand, is a penalty. Like it's just not baked in reality.
No.
We're human beings and we have limbs. You have to accommodate for those limbs a little bit. You can't just, you know what I mean? It's not like when when the beginning of football started, like humans didn't have limbs, and then like we grew limbs, but they kept the same rules. You know what I mean?
Right.
I don't understand why, but I would say the loss was put on. I would have to give it to Ten Hag with this one, because
You think so?
keeping Fred in that game that long was criminal. It really
I think
was.
so too.
It really was. And to a certain extent, maybe even keeping Cristiano in there that long was criminal, because it's clear to see that this team plays better with Rashford and Martial up top right now.
Martial hasn't played this season, right?
Yes, but when he does play, he just has he's just a better option in the middle, with his hold up play, with his speed. Cristiano Ronaldo, for the type of game that we're trying to play, we either need to get better players to play with Cristiano, right? Or Cristiano has to leave, because he does not have the speed to play the system.
Right.
Yeah.
So, first half, what was your how would you summarize the first half? 0-0 chances.
Yeah, I figured this was going to be one of those games that was going to be difficult.
Tight.
Hey, can you hold on a quick second?
Yeah.
The fire alarm is kind of going off right now. Hold on.
No worries. So as you know, Joe had just said the first half was very tight. It was a cagey affair. Real Sociedad have never beaten any English side ever in European football, and this was the first victory against Manchester United in England. So they achieved the record today by beating English side in England. I felt the selection wasn't a bad selection, but Fred was just bad. He just was just not on the level of other people today. He was just really off fall. Maybe it's because he's not played games for a while or he's been coming out as a sub. But excuse me, he was abysmal. He was abysmal. I kept on for so long. I saw Ronaldo have a chance, which just went over the bar a bit. Other than that, um, I don't think the team was bad. I just feel the team just lacked that final more tweaks, you know? So with the back four of Maguire and Lindelof, how would you rate them today?
Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday. Throwback Thursday. They were doing the job, but they were highly suspect. Highly suspect. Especially, I don't know why. This is another reason why I'm kind of blaming Ten Hag for this. Taking out Dalot and leaving Lindelof out there to die on the right side was not advised. I don't know why. I don't know why Aaron Wan-Bissaka couldn't get some minutes. I don't know why, at the same time, when we're talking about feeding Cristiano, I don't know why Donny van de Beek. Was Donny van de Beek cleared to play this game?
He's injured. Out for
Man,
3 weeks. Yeah, we were just talking about it. Like
this
guy has no luck. This is for the next couple of weeks. It's two games a week. We know you're not going to play there, so this is an opportunity for him to make a stand. But he's injured now.
Does he have the same trainer as Phil Jones? Like, what's going on? What's going on? Every time when it seems like we're about to do something with him, like, no, maybe not. But he's got every opportunity now. Like, if you can get game time and this your man, then I'm sorry, there's really not much we can do for you.
100%. 100%. So with Lindelof and Maguire starting, they did well. They were always looking a bit suspect, as you said. We couldn't create much. We couldn't create much because the midfield is what it was. I saw Ronaldo shoot a shot, which just slightly just went over the post, which was very well hit, going direct, but went over the post slightly. I thought the penalty was harsh. I thought it was harsh. It was harsh.
It wasn't harsh. It was It was bullshit. It was complete and utter.
I mean,
It
that
was
was just
just
stupid.
no. It's I, I don't know. Like we should definitely appeal that. Like report it. Like say something. You know. It was still, even when we conceded, I still felt like it was our game to win. I still felt like we were capable.
Right.
It just never came through. You know, Cristiano Ronaldo missed a lot of. There was one that he made. It was offside. He
Yeah, I
was
saw
just
that.
he had a lot
That
of
was
bad
a
luck
that was
too.
a tight one though.
Yeah, he had a lot of bad luck too. His touch sometimes, it failed him. There was one where he was out in the open. I think it ended up being offsides anyway, but you try to cut it in and somebody else took it. It just seems like it's
Nothing's
weird
coming
to
off.
watch it. It's because like it seems like even your most average defenders can keep up with Cristiano Ronaldo now. So when he's on the pitch, he's still trying to play and ask for service like he's 33, like he's 30. But when you give him that kind of service, that's why like the service has to be almost perfect.
Right.
But we don't have those skilled players to give you those
Yes.
perfect passes. We
Right.
need you. They're gonna kick the ball to an area, and that's why we have speed up top. You gotta run to go get that ball. You can't possibly think Fred is gonna get you an accurate ball, through ball.
Ain't happening.
Like, why you even throw your hands up? You know who's. I mean, like whenever he throws his hands up, right, at a failed pass from Fred, Fred really should be looking at him like, "Come on, man, come on, man. You know who's passing you the ball, bro. You got 10 yards left or right, 10 yards. If you can't make it, hey, I can't do nothing for you. That's Fred. That's Fred.
So, should United, what can they take away from this game? Should they be heads held high or should they be depressed going into the Palace game on Sunday, which might even be postponed because of what's going on in England? But I don't know if the games on weekend would. I think they should still go on. Considering we have a World Cup here, I think they'll try and get all games done as quick and moved on.
Oh,
We'll see.
you think they're gonna cancel those games this weekend?
I don't know.
Unless the burial is on Saturday, they're gonna play those games.
No, burial won't be next. It won't be Saturday. I think it's going to be like next week.
Okay, yeah, they're
I
gonna
think.
play those games. And everybody, what they're gonna do, they're just gonna be a little bit extra in the beginning and mid, and maybe after the game. Every single game is gonna have like a 21 gun salute or something. They're just gonna
Yeah.
be extra in the pregame. Yeah,
Right.
they're not gonna stop those games.
No.
They can't. You know,
Well, I mean, we're
they can't.
already the fixtures already
Already
tight
pretty
as
tight.
is. So was there any player?
Somebody from the palace is gonna come out and just be like, "This is what this is what the queen would have wanted. The queen would have wanted football." That's what watch. Someone's gonna put out a statement. Say, yeah, hey, long live the queen. And it was like, oh, the queen, they were gonna cancel it, but the queen, right, she had it in a will, gave us
Right.
football. So
Who was there any United player who stood up for you today, or there was just none? Oh,
the only good spark that I saw was Elanga on the left. I felt like they should have given him a little bit more isolation over there on that side because he was cooking that right back. That right, he
yes.
could not keep up at all. He was cooking that guy, right? And I was actually kind of excited too when Ganacho came in and he was playing on that side as well, because
Yeah.
I know Ganacho's got that in him, That kid is hungry, man. I'm telling you. I see that same fire, the same fire I see in Anthony that I see in
How do you
Ganacho.
think Anthony played today?
Kind of play like somebody that hasn't practiced with the team for a while.
Right. You can see a
So
bit rusty.
yeah, there were some sparks in the beginning, but it almost seems like he's just making it up as he goes along, just
Right,
trying to
right,
do a job, based on what he did last year or what he had been doing
right,
historically with Ten Hag.
right.
Just trying to fill in the gaps, but he doesn't know the mindset. He doesn't know his fellow players yet. He doesn't know
Right.
their looks. He doesn't know how to communicate with them. It's like, hey, boom, boom. You know what I mean? They don't have their sauce yet. He's a new ingredient. They need to work
Right.
it in, you know. So
How do you think
that's just gonna take a
Casemiro
little bit
played?
of time. It was okay. It was all right. Solid, you know, classic, you know. I'll take him over Fred McTominay right now.
Wow.
Right? Because like, you know, even though he is a little bit slower, he's definitely a lot smarter, you know.
Is he? Would you put him still ahead of Matic?
Yeah, I'll put him ahead of Matic because he's faster. They have the same intelligence, and he's just more physical. He's more fit. You know. I mean, it's clear. So
Yeah.
I'll take him over Matic.
On a scale of 1 to 10, what would you give the team performance today, despite losing?
I have to give him a 4. It was kind of
Wow.
uh,
That's deep.
bro.
I thought you were gonna say 7 or 6.5.
You made history, man. Like you're gonna get a 4. You're gonna get points deducted for making. Like people are not supposed to come to Old Trafford to make history.
Yeah. Oh,
The
Real
last time they
Sociedad has
beat,
never beaten an English team.
no, they haven't been an English team since like the 50s.
Yeah.
You know,
So they came to an English team, an
like
English soil.
the Queen's hair was a different
The,
color
the,
the
the,
last
the,
time they beat an
the-
English team.
yeah, the Queen was just becoming. She was getting ready to be. If it was 1953, she was coronated in 1953 as a 25-year-old.
Oh, yo, we didn't have cell phones back then. That was the last time. That was the last time they beat an English team, and here we are. You
Wow.
know, coincidentally, the last team they beat was Liverpool. This is wild. You know,
Wow.
yeah.
Wow. Liverpool struggling. They got hammered by Napoli. Chelsea sacked the manager.
Oof.
It's been a rough week football wise.
It's been a crazy, you know, it's been a crazy couple of months, or a month and a half. You know, we saw the end of the August Invincibles. You
Yes.
know, we saw, you know, bro. And then the next,
August Invincibles.
that's who they are, man. You know they're gonna get that trophy, man. They're gonna be like, you know. But with Chelsea, that definitely shocked me because it was like I just didn't understand that move. It almost seemed like it was a Woodward move. Like you spend all this money, you buy all these players, and then you sack the manager. You're basically just handicapping the next manager that comes in because he's gonna have to work. Like a lot of the players that you bought may not be suitable for his system, you know? And what are you just gonna keep spending money? They're probably not. They're probably gonna tell him to work with what he's got, right?
But think about it, right? He has they said he was not getting on with the owners because he did an interview on Sky Sports back in, I mean, just before the transfer window closed, and he was
Mhm.
undertone saying, you know, he new owners are coming in who are not used to the culture and all this and all that. But like he would work with them, but he's not satisfied as they've been the owners of the club, kind of. I mean, he's won
Oh,
Champions
is
League.
that that?
Yeah. So he's won the Champions League.
No.
He won then the Super Cup. He won then the World Club Championship. 2 runners up. They lost on penalties twice to Liverpool last season, League Cup and FA Cup. So he hasn't done badly.
He hasn't done
But
badly
he
at
got
all. Like
fired. We had Ole for
most,
nearly 3 seasons and he didn't win a sausage.
not
So
a damn thing. Not a
this
damn
guy
thing.
won Champions League, bro.
This club is absolutely out of control when it comes to sacking managers. Absolutely out of control.
That's the 11th manager in 15 years.
You would think that they were. It's weird, right? We're talking about it like this, like it's a bad thing, but it seems to be a system that works for them because they stay getting chips, they stay getting trophies and silverware.
Yeah.
They have no reason to stop. You know, like it's
No,
never like
so
it's
think about
weird.
it. If Tuchel, he won Champions League. He won the Europa Super Cup because the winner of Champions League plays the winner of Europa. He
Yeah,
won
yeah,
that. he now won the World Club Championship. So he did the clean sweep of European trophies that season. Zoom. Then he went to Wembley twice and lost on penalties to Liverpool. On penalties, not like they, it is what it is.
Yeah.
And came third in the Premier League. That ain't bad. That ain't bad.
It's not bad at all.
No.
Getting
But we've
Champions
had
League
managers.
football.
We haven't won a trophy in 6 years, mate.
Yeah. Can you imagine if Ole had won us the Champions League? We'd be singing Ole at the wheel. We'd be singing Ole at the wheel for another decade if he won us the Champions League. You know? But anywho. Yeah, so, team gets a 4.
Gets a 4.
Yeah.
Crystal Palace games on Sunday. He'll bring back the regulars, the Varane, the Martinez, the Malaysia. He'll bring the regulars back. Rashford and probably Fred Anthony, probably. And Rashford. I don't know if Martial's back this week.
He's practicing, the last I heard. Before the last game, I heard he was before the game with Arsenal. I saw he was practicing. So good. It should be about a week of practice.
He'll be on the bench this weekend. But Man United have lost their first game of the European Cup. I mean, it's not all lost. I think a lot of United fans went into meltdown today, but it might have been accumulated by other things around the globe going on, because it's 1-0. You lost at home. Hey, you have 5 more games to turn it around. So
Yeah, they will.
And it's not like it is the penalty, a dodgy penalty, a really dodgy penalty.
It was terrible call.
It was a bad call.
We should be good. My whole thing is we need to win. We need to finish top of this table, so that the next round, I don't want to be running into some of the rejects from the Champions League just yet.
How did Arsenal do today?
Progress. They won. I believe it was 2-1. Yeah.
Some of United fans,
they look good too.
Arsenal United final for Europa League final. Wouldn't that be something?
That would be very nice. That would be very nice.
And the last minute we score in injury time.
I mean, I would hope we pick up another forward by then, but that would be very nice.
Right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure, mate. Joe, thank you for the short notice for coming on today. A day that the world is still in shock after the death of Queen Elizabeth II at the age of 96. I'm still dumbfounded, to be honest, literally. I'm barely just keeping going. But as they say, football is still there. And Man United did what they do, what they normally do when they don't need to do, but they did it. They messed up, as usual. But that's why I said fans can't get too carried away. Well, what is streak? Just calm down. Take every game as it comes. There's still 5 more games left in Europa League. Just try and win at least 4 of them and don't lose any more. Don't lose any more. And
we're probably gonna lose another one. I just know we're gonna lose another one. We'll probably win the rest, but I know we got another L coming. And I'm not fine with it, but that's the reality of things. Just there are gonna be a lot more losses this season. Like
this season or Europa League.
Europa League.
Oh dang. I think
it's gonna because
another defeat would be crucial, would be very
unless we start playing our strongest team. Yeah, I think our strongest team would have come out with a result easy this game. We just played the way we played, but we'll see.
All right, Crystal Palace on Sunday. We'll see you on Sunday. Oh, you coming to the game? Or you don't know yet?
I do not know yet.
All right, still too early. All right, Joe, it's been an absolute pleasure. Thank you very much for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And Joe, don't forget, Spotify is your thing. I'll see you on Spotify.
All right, we got you.
Thank you very much. Take care. Bye.